Toyota has named Koji Sato as its new president, with the Lexus president stepping up to become the new CEO at Toyota. There's been some criticism around Toyota's position in the fully electric vehicle market, and the new CEO, Koji Sato, is expected to lead interesting developments in this area. Recently, Toyota's CEO spoke out, surprising the car industry, especially as the automotive field is seeing a major shift toward electric vehicles, EVs. However, Toyota does not fully support an all-electric future. Since Sato took charge, Toyota has made notable strides in the EV industry. But why? What did the CEO reveal, and why doesn't Toyota believe solely in EVs? Major industry players, like Volkswagen, BMW, and General Motors, are expanding their electric vehicle lineups and aggressively competing for substantial market shares. Volkswagen plans to launch 70 all-electric models by 2030, while BMW aims for 50% of its deliveries to be electric within the same time frame. This shift represents a strong industry-wide commitment to reducing carbon emissions and directly addressing climate change. Toyota's former CEO, Akio Toyoda, expressed skepticism about an all-electric future, stating that relying solely on EVs might be premature and could harm the company and consumers. Toyota predicted that EVs might peak at only 30% of the market share. He stressed that carbon dioxide is the real issue, supporting a multifaceted approach that includes battery electric vehicles, hybrids, and hydrogen technologies. Toyota's concerns center on the practical challenges of fully electrifying vehicles, given current infrastructure limitations and the diverse needs of a global consumer base. He highlighted that about 1 billion people globally still lack access to electricity, complicating widespread EV adoption. This viewpoint led to increased pressures, both within Toyota and from the market, ultimately resulting in Toyota's departure in January 2023. Shareholders had voiced concerns about Toyota lagging in the EV race compared to competitors. With Koji Sato now at the helm, Toyota is focusing on a diversified powertrain strategy, enhancing its electric vehicle initiatives while continuing to invest in hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and hydrogen technologies. Sato acknowledges the necessity for change but emphasizes that a one-size-fits-all approach isn't practical in the complex automotive market. His strategy seeks a balance between promoting battery electric vehicles and investing in other technologies. Toyota's commitment to carbon neutrality involves exploring a variety of powertrain technologies, believing that a single solution won't meet diverse consumer needs or regional infrastructure capabilities. The Prius, for example, combines an electric motor with a gasoline engine, boosting fuel efficiency and lowering emissions. The RAV4 Prime, a plug-in hybrid, offers electric driving with the security of a gasoline backup, ideal for areas with fewer charging stations. The hydrogen-powered Toyota Mirai presents a zero-emission option with quick refueling capabilities similar to gasoline cars. Through these models, Toyota demonstrates its commitment to a diversified strategy, addressing varied consumer preferences and infrastructure challenges. In urban areas with ample charging stations, consumers may prefer electric vehicles like the BZ4X, while those in rural regions might find hybrids or plug-in hybrids more convenient for their range and refueling flexibility. Hybrids often have a lower upfront cost than fully electric vehicles, making them attractive for budget-conscious buyers and potentially accelerating mainstream adoption. Who might be a bit hesitant about making the leap to electric vehicles? By offering a variety of powertrain options, Toyota is addressing critical concerns about charging availability and range anxiety in areas where charging networks aren't fully developed. Consumers can still rely on hybrids that utilize existing gasoline infrastructure, alleviating some of these worries. Moreover, Toyota's viewpoint reflects similar concerns voiced by other automakers regarding a singular focus on electric vehicles. Brands like BMW, Stellantis, Honda, and Mercedes have all expressed reservations about making a complete commitment to an all-electric future. Many of these manufacturers share Toyota's belief that the market isn't quite ready for a sudden full shift to EVs due to limitations in infrastructure and the varying readiness of consumers. Automakers are starting to recognize that embracing a diversified approach, mixing hybrids, hydrogen fuel cells, and traditional combustion engines, can lead to a more resilient strategy against market fluctuations and the ever-changing landscape of regulations. Just like Toyota, these companies are exploring multiple pathways to achieve carbon neutrality, ensuring they meet consumer demands while effectively navigating regulatory challenges that come their way. So, what's happening now? Why does Toyota seem to be shifting focus toward EVs, at least from the outside? But there is more to it than that. Pressure is building like a volcano ready to erupt at Toyota, and trust me, the stakes couldn't be higher. Let me explain the huge pressure. With the automotive world shifting gears rapidly towards electric vehicles, investors are voicing their concerns louder than ever. They feel that Toyota is dragging its feet when it comes to embracing the EV revolution. This discontent has sparked a chorus of calls for a more vigorous strategy, especially from European investors and American hedge funds who are growing frustrated with the company's slow-paced adoption of fully electric models. Now, let's talk dollars and cents because the financial implications here are no joke. Shareholders aren't just airing their grievances, they're actively trying to reshape the direction of the company. For example, at Toyota's recent annual general meeting, there were even proposals to vote Akio Toyoda out of the board.
Why?
Because many believe he hasn't done enough to shift the company toward a greener, electrified future. With a collective investment totaling $400 million in Toyota stock, these shareholders are not just a whispering crowd. They are a formidable force demanding accountability and proactive action on pressing climate-related issues. Critics have been quick to jump on Toyota's lobbying activities, particularly against stricter fuel efficiency standards. They claim this has tarnished Toyota's reputation as a leader in the sustainability arena. Reports have come out suggesting that the company ranks among the top funders of lobbying groups opposing 100% battery electric vehicles. This has led to serious accusations of what's being termed negative climate lobbying, with Toyota being viewed as an obstacle to progress on environmental policies that could greatly benefit consumers and the planet alike. Andrew Shelda, the chief investment officer at Academic Pension, didn't mince words when he described Toyota's lobbying efforts as making the company a global laggard in taking meaningful climate action. And if that wasn't enough, Greenpeace Japan has stepped onto the stage, staging loud protests right outside Toyota's headquarters. Their aim? To raise awareness about the company's environmental practices, or lack thereof. These public demonstrations act as a sobering reminder of how fragile corporate reputations can be, especially vulnerable when companies seem to be inactive during such a crucial time for the planet.